saith the Lord, who has not hearkened to the Most High word. The Israelites, yeah? They are ones who not hearken to the Heavenly Father's word. Who the Most High sent unto them by his prophets.
That's right, man.
Who are the prophets? The young brothers, man, that you see out here every week. Every week we know as prophets, telling you, prophesying to you about the calamities and major catastrophes that are about to take place on this side. And what you brothers, those of you that are of the elect, what you have to do in order to get right and the side of the Heavenly Father.
That's right, man.
Before those times come. The time of merciless take place. See it? Do that again. Verse 19. Because they have not hearkened to my words, saith the Lord, which I sent unto them by my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, but ye would not hear, saith the Lord. Because you people understand, you don't want to hear. You want to do your own thing. You want to go to church. You want to go to the mosque. You want to buy your clothes in JD Sports. You want to go get the white man's education. The Most High has been very merciful, man. He's been very merciful. And he sent us out here to let you know what's about to take place in our society. That there's going to be an economic shutdown. And many people are going to die in the time to come. Many men, women and children, elderly and young, are going to perish, man. Yes, sir.
This is Ezekiel, right? 2 and 6. So it says, actually 2 and 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
Right. See, that's clean cut, straight to the point. You're going to know, because when the people pass by, they're not deaf. They will hear what we say. See? They hear that we tell them that major catastrophe is about to take place in our society and in the USA. And that there's nothing you can do about it but get right in the side of the Heavenly Father. But now we're only speaking to the Israelites here. We're only speaking to the Israelites. And if you're not an Israelite, then we don't care about you. See it? Let's go back. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. See, now we're teaching about evil. See the city won't walk in snow. Don't walk in snow past the sky.
I know.
Draw attention to the city.
Yeah. That's why I didn't look. That's exactly why I didn't look.
Right? So we're telling the people them about the time of evil. The time of evil is about to take place. See? In America. You have relatives down there. You have a cousin down there. Auntie. Nieces, nephew. guess what? If they're not of the elect, then they're going to die. Plainly put. You see it? Because the Most High, Him have to bring His judgment. Him have to bring His sentence, yeah? That axe down. See it? On the people. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off. That's what we do. See it?
Right.
We prophesy of the things that are far off. They're about to take place in the times to come.
I can't speak in it. We like to keep the order in it. The order, so.
Book of Ezekiel,
know about what we're dealing with,
12 and 27.
You know.
Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. Yeah? So what we see is for many days to come. Pestilence, famine, great confusion. See it? This is for many days to come. And we're talking to you about these things. Yeah? And he prophesied of the times that are far off. But now we have to understand is that this thing is drawing near. Very close. There's going to be a third world war that could kick off and start off any day. And it's going to end with nuclear missiles coming to America.
That's my favorite.
And desolating the USA. But prior to that event, much catastrophe, travail and tribulation and suffering is going to take place within the USA. Great confusion and much death and sorrow is about to take place in the USA. And it's going to take place in London, see? All you people looking at us that we're weird, that what we're doing is strange, looking at us up and down like we're crazy, you're going to realize that we're not crazy. And that we're telling you about the times that are soon to come. See? You look at us like, well, what these guys wearing these strange garments.
Right.
Speaking all loudly, speaking all rough and rude, saying horrible things. I'm gonna phone the police on these guys. You're gonna realize that we were the best thing that could ever happen in this place.
Since sliced bread, yeah?
Since sliced bread. Like the oxen.
Yeah.
See? You're gonna realize that we were the best thing since sliced bread. That's what you're about to realize. The men, the brothers within the United States and in London, out here every week doing this work, you're about to realize that we were saying truthful things that were very beneficial for the people, them edification. But you see, people like ignorance. People like to be ignorant, yeah? There's a saying, ignorance is bliss. It's not because of weakness. It's not because of our fear. It's just human nature.
That's satanic as hell, man. Look at that shit.
People don't like to consider that something bad is taking place until it starts taking place, man. But when it starts taking place, it's going to be too late for you people. We're telling you about the bad things that's about to take place in this Western Hemisphere. Much suffering. Now I'm going to continue. Verse 28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Most High, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Most High. See? The word that the Most High sent forth and spoke by his prophets shall be done. These things are going to take place. Whether you think we're crazy or not, yeah? You think we done lost our minds? You've been out here every week. But you people are like dead zombies, man. Walking around with no hope, no faith. Speaking to the people on this side. The people on this side, the masses of them have no hope and no faith. That's why a lot of them are going to die. See? When the time to come. Now if I understand, well, you got something?
This is Proverbs 1:25. But ye have set naught on my counsel and were none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Right? When your fear cometh as a desolation.
See, because same way you laugh for us now, and your people, you laugh for us. Look at what them guys doing with these secret bombs.
Looking like fools.
They look like fools. What them guys doing every week outside JD Sports? Screaming and shouting. They don't even know what they're talking about. Well, we do know what we're talking about. See? Same way you people laugh at us now, we're going to be laughing at you. When you begin to suffer. When this society shut down and this economy collapse. You see? Because there's going to be martial law in London City. Yeah? And many people are going to get escorted to concentration camps. And many people are going to get shot down by military troops. Man, woman and child. See it? That was a good thing you put that. Again. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. That's what the Heavenly Father is doing. Right about now. See? He's making known his words unto his people, who are the so-called Negroes and the so-called Latinos, who are the real Israelites, according to biblical artifact. See? The Heavenly Father is making known his words unto his people by the ministry of his servants, who are his prophets. See? And who are the prophets? The young brothers you see out here. Us, man. Lord with it. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. That's what the Heavenly Father doing, yo. He's stretching out his hand unto his people then. But the masses of Israel do not regard it.